come for the third then. Quiet starting round, tremendous second round from Duke McKenzie. Just a little word from the referee, just to tidy things up a little bit, I think, from referee Paul Thomas there, but Davison knows he cannot stop too many more punches like that. He has stopped another one. He's down right in front of us, and he's looking very groggy indeed. A brilliant combination. He'll be allowed to carry on.
This fight's not going to go much longer, Jim. Those punches were great. Davidson's legs haven't recovered from the last round, and he's in big trouble. And McKenzie's boxing beautifully, punching correctly, and look at his legs. He's all over the place.
There's a shout of "Stop it" from behind me. We're in the third here, and this is rather unexpected, but McKenzie has really walked through John Davison here so far. These are very, very troubled waters for the battling Geordie, and he's going to do very well to come through this. A minute gone in the third, another big shot coming in from McKenzie in what's turned out to be a very one-sided fight. Davison's fans have been silenced, but he's coming forward. What a brave, gallant fella. That's the only way he knows how to fight. But Barry, he can't take too many more of those.
He's out on his feet here, and McKenzie's very cool tonight. He's very accurate. He knows what he's doing. He's in control here. He's going to just wipe this guy out of... he's going to win this fight very soon. Davidson's really tired and worn out looking. Looks really tired. Just coming apart at the seams here. McKenzie's boxing brilliant.
He is a real clinical job, this, by Duke McKenzie at the moment. And it's very, very one-sided stuff. There's so little coming back from John Davison. They're trying to urge him forward as that Toon Army on the far side, trying to get their man going. But he just cannot get into this fight. It's a really excellent performance from McKenzie, we have to say that. But can Davison get back in it? He's still coming forward. He's such a brave, brave fella.
Yeah, he's brave, Jim. But his legs are falling apart here. His guts and determination is holding him up on his feet. He's out on his feet here, and McKenzie's just looking to hit the target area, hitting him on the chin. And I feel sure 3 solid punches here would be the end of this fight.
Good shot to the ribs from Duke McKenzie. He has picked and delivered his punches absolutely superbly, and what really is an away fight for him, but he sees it as a big launching pad for his career. And Steve Robinson, who I feel sure will be in front of a television somewhere down in Wales, must be looking at McKenzie and thinking he is going to be his next opponent. But we must never write off John Davison. He's got a terrific fighting heart. He does tend to come through things like this. He knows this is his last chance, and he is still up there, and he could well even survive this third round.
Yeah, seems to have recovered ever so slightly, but big round for Duke McKenzie.
Well, he tried an aggressive move there and spun right off his feet, John Davison. It really is not going his way at all. But after 2 very, very one-sided rounds, there's still a little bit of a smile, and they're still desperately trying to get him going in that corner. But cruel as though it may sound, John Davison, who only started boxing around about 25, is looking a very old fighter at the moment.
Yeah, some great attacks here from McKenzie. Look at all of those punches right on the nose. That one, really hard and short, thudding uppercut. What impresses me about McKenzie is the way he's taking this guy apart, and he's taking a very tough fighter apart, and he's doing it so cynically, he's doing it so coolly. Everything is under control. There's no losing of composure or anything else. He's really showing his experience. So
the gum shield goes in one more time for the warrior John Davison. Perhaps his whole boxing career is hanging by a thread here. The warrior from up there in the northeast, all his other defeats, he says he's been robbed. Well, he's going to have to pull things around pretty dramatically if he's not going to get beaten, and beaten very decisively here.
Yeah, if he has it left in him, Jim, he can take the fight to McKenzie, try and work on his body, but I just don't know that he's got anything left. He's running on empty at the moment.
That's his head getting jolted back there by another brilliant left hook, and they're coming in right above us, and goodness me, those punches are all hurtful. I had a look at the referee, Paul Thomas. I thought he half little moves to get in there and stop it, because all of McKenzie's punches are all right on the button, and John Davison's reddened face is stopping. Look at that, 2 more going in. He really has got no defence to this brilliant barrage from Duke McKenzie. Minute gone in the 4th, and again awkward and stumbling, and John Davison looking a little bit disorientated there. Barry, you got a point to make.
Yeah, it's just wild sweeps from Davison. He's desperate now. He really is. He's just trying to lunge forward. And McKenzie's just pulling back or tucking up nice and tight. He's already allowed him to slip over his head, and it's just a matter of time before he actually nails him correctly again.
But the Warrior's still there, and while he's up there and punching, you've got to give him a chance. But at the moment, McKenzie looks absolutely different class. Just looking behind at that Toon Army, a lot of Newcastle red and black and white shirts, I should say, trying to get their man going. These will be welcome seconds of rest for Davison. McKenzie gets warned for a spot of shoving.
I think what we're seeing here is the difference between a fresh fighter and a guy that's had a lot of hard, rough fights. McKenzie's used his finesse throughout his career, and he's a different type of technique, and it's really showing here.
Just looking at Davison as if he needs it. He's got a little bit of damage inside the mouth there as well. That's hardly surprising. What a very, very difficult night's work it is for John Davison as he goes for this vacant British 9-stone title. And again, getting picked off. He just can't really get at the races, Davison. And McKenzie, from that fighting family, brothers Clinton, Winston and Dudley, all pros, had to come a fair way north for this fight, but he's been in sparkling form so far. Last 20 seconds at the end of the 4th. Good little right, doubles up that right hand. McKenzie again, and I thought Davison was going to go, but he's staying up, although the fight is going overwhelmingly Duke McKenzie's way. And that's it. It's all over, and absolutely right as well. Right on the bell. John Davison will be desperately disappointed, but Duke McKenzie, a brilliant performance. He is back, and at the age of 30, well, there's a big smile from John Davison, and it's nice to see, but I was going to say at the age of 30, who knows, Duke McKenzie might still pull it off. He might still win world titles at 4 different weights. Barry, your thoughts about the close of the fight?
Yeah, I thought that McKenzie boxed brilliantly. He just picked Davison apart, and Sir John is showing the signs of wear and tear, and Paul Thomas just jumped in there to save him the humiliation of being knocked out. Tremendous performance by Duke McKenzie. Again, we see him here. Watch his accuracy here. Watch how accurate he's watching the target area. Every one of his punches count. He's lifting Davidson's head up with uppercuts. All the punches are right on the target area, and thankfully the referee timing intervention was perfect.
And no question at all, Paul Thomas absolutely right to step in there, a big smile, and McKenzie knew he was right as well, and he will take all the plaudits. He of course will take the Lonsdale belt as well. Ernie Fossey, old campaigner, in there with Duke McKenzie, and looking fresh and